Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Mahomes again. He is going to find Hill here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Mahomes to throw once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Barney. Barney. Gone. 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 Gone.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On first down, it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a give to Crowell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold from the gun. Anuno's got it, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake, and it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa from 3 yards out. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again. And a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes. But really, this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is. And when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, to actually be ahead a little bit. Because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing it to his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense, and they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning, not on lockdown defense, but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is one of the...
no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting and singing the national anthem. Home of the Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hunt, and this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Butker now to kick this one away. New York Jets set to get the ball back again. A franchise, as you look back in history, Charles, they made it to the conference championship game in 2009, 2010, but a lot of the years since then have been kind of a perpetual rebuild. What do they need to do to get back on track?
I think on offense, build around their rookie quarterback, Sam Darnold. Offensive line, continue to beef it up, but they've got to get some playmakers out wide on the perimeter. Guys that scare defenses in order to open up the running game and make Isaiah Crowell that much more effective.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
No, check, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch 14. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
On second down, here's Crowell. Finding some room at midfield. Quick feet by Crowell. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the run, it's Crowell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Gone.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Roberts on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Darnold dumps off to Powell. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Detroit! Over!
This is Crowell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And some space here. Complete outright to Curse. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
On 1st down, Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run with Crowell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Again, it's Crowell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.